fam? Welcome back to the greatest Houston-based podcast in the world, the Weekly D podcast. I'm your host, Danny G, and today we're joined by a rapper, musician, a dancer. He does it all. Please allow me to introduce you to Byro himself, Mr. Byron Bandanna.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
What's the word?
How you been?
Man, I'm good, my boy. Cool.
Hell yeah, man. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's get right into it. I know of you because of your brother and because of your music.
For sure.
This is our first time meeting, so it's gonna be a little interesting. Like I've said before the show, I like to get to know you and like to see how your brain ticks, what you think about the world, and what inspires you. So, with that being said, Byron Bandanna, where did your name come from?
So basically, before I started growing my hair out, I always had a bandana on. Like, always. Don't matter where I went, it was a bandana on me. You feel me? And I went by the name Byron B for a very long time. But nobody knew what the B stand for. And instead of giving the motherfuckers my last name, I told them Byron Bandanna. You feel me? But I really, go by El Byro, because that's just what everybody call me. You feel me? Like,
where did that come from? Because every time I hear that, I think of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Like with Bart, he tags the wall with El Barto everywhere. So where did El Byro come from?
So basically, as you know, we from a town where it's mostly populated with Hispanics and blacks. You feel me? And from the area I grew up with, there was nothing but Hispanics. So you won't be considered black, you'll be considered black. You feel me? And shit, I actually know Spanish, so.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. I didn't know that.
So I be, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a El Byro thing. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that because especially like me being Hispanic and Mexican, like I know we like to give everyone nicknames. Everyone gets a nickname right off the bat, even if it's the first time we met you. You automatically have the nickname. That's how you know we accept the entire community.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I'm talking about my neighbor's neighbor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know me by Byro for sure.
Oh, Byro from Twin Cities.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. So let's get into it. Like, what you're a rapper, you're a musician. What or how did you spark an interest in wanting to do music?
Okay, so it first initially started back in like 2000, between 2009 and 2000, maybe 2010 and 2013, in between there.
Okay.
Because as you know, CA was already doing music, so he was the first dude I knew from our city that we grew up with that was actually doing music. Mm-hmm. He wasn't the one that got me into it, but he was the first that I seen started doing it. And I started hanging, with Space Link and O'Shea, and they actually had a group called 10-2. I don't know if you ever knew that. They had a group called 10-2. Yeah, man, them boys was really talented, and it like got me to like, damn, if my brothers can do it, I know I could do it. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. I give myself probably like a 6 out of 10 when I first started. I wasn't the best at what I was doing, but I was consistent. So if it wasn't my music that was showing that I was desperate for it, for shit show, it was my work ethic. So,
Oh yeah, man. And that's one thing you can definitely hear in your music. Because like I said, never met you, but I've known about you for a while, and I've actually been listening to like your old stuff leading up to this. Like I just like to refresh myself on the guests we're about to have on, and you can definitely see like how your music has evolved from like all the recorded music, right? Because I'm sure you made a lot of music before that.
Yeah.
It's not easy to find nowadays, but like just being able to hear that evolution, you can tell that like your work ethic has allowed you to really like finesse that craft. Because I mean, like, how do I explain it? I don't know how to explain it. Like, you can really hear the difference from day one to now.
Yeah.
Like you, especially I want to say like the past 2-3 years, you really had like this shift where you stepped up a level when it came to your music. And I was like, the other day I was listening to to your latest drop, and I was like, damn, like he really like picked it up over the
Nah,
past couple
yeah.
years. So it's been
So,
nice, man. That
cause
work
like,
ethic.
cause like one thing I tell everybody, especially when I talk to artists that's like just started, I
Mm-hmm.
always tell them like, it's cool to have you by 1-3 songs, but you want to keep practicing on your music and practicing on your craft because the more you practice, the better you get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody always tell you got to find your own sound. And how can you find your own sound if you don't record anything? You will never know what you sound like. So it's best to always tap in and get some recording in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very versatile, so it's like I do 3-4 songs of this genre, then
Mm-hmm.
backdoor and do 3-4 songs of that genre. And I just keep practicing them until I get at least 2-3 songs out of all those songs that I do that I like. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, okay, these are the ones that I'm gonna put out. So in total, like now, as I probably got over like 120 songs recorded.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Holy shit.
I literally record every day.
Uh-huh. And like how do you come up with writing these songs? Like is it a quick process? Is it something where you just catch a beat and you're like, all right, I got something for that? Or
I don't write.
you don't write just straight off the dome?
I started off writing, but when I
Mhm.
started recording myself, yeah, I don't write anymore.
Okay, so you do like multiple versions of the same song? Like just
Nah.
adding different bars into it or
So basically, when I clock in, I got the beat already set up. I
Mhm.
at least let the beat run like 3-4 times. As soon as I get done doing that, I kind of like figure out what the topic is that I want to rap about, and
Mhm.
I try to do my best to stay on that topic, and because it's a lot of shit that go in my head, so all it takes is for me to hear the beat and hear how I want to say it, and once I do that, it's pretty much a done deal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, nice. Kind of like Wayne used to, where he would just hear the beat a couple times and just freestyle it.
yep, that's what
Put
I
it
learned
on.
from.
That's what's up. Well, I'm sure he was a huge influence. I mean, the Carter Five drop,
Yeah,
restarting music. Shit, that's right. I haven't thought about that in a while, dude. I remember when the Carter 2, 3, and 4 dropped, everyone was all over it. Around the time I graduated, the Carter 5 dropped. And Wayne was like the shit, man.
and it's
He was
crazy because the Wayne I study is the Carter 3,
hmm
um, the Sorry I Can't Wait, and the Dedication 4, I think. Like
yeah.
them Waynes right there, that Wayne in that specific area is the Wayne that I listen to and I like learn from
Okay.
9 times out of 10.
Okay. So would you say he's a big influence? Like he
Oh yeah, he's my top one. Like he's number one in my book.
damn, it's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Who's number two?
If we talking all time, I'm giving it to M. Wayne and M. They're my top two influencers.
Mm-hmm.
My
You like
Mount Rush, my Mount Rushmore would be Wayne, M, DMX, Mike
okay.
Jack. Damn, who else did I say? And I kind of and then Mo3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Nice. That's a hell of a fucking Mount Rushmore.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Now, besides rap, like what other music do you feel influenced your sound now?
Um, R&B for sure. Nobody knows this. It's probably gonna be my first time ever saying this. Before I started doing music, I always wanted to sing,
Okay.
but I can't sing. You feel me? So it's like it's not something that I was gonna be able to do unless I took lessons for it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what made me kind of like push towards rap because it was like I can't sing, but what I'm saying can also be a rap. So why not try to like mix both of them, like kind of balance it out, kind of. So
Okay.
and that's kind of what like R&B for sure though. Like
Yeah.
R&B is like most likely one of my main playlists. I sit in my car, throw some '95 old school love jams, R&B
Mm-hmm.
jams, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Jodeci.
that's
Play
baby
some
making music.
Avant. Yeah, you feel me? Play some Jagged Edge. Play some Boys the Men. Like I got an old soul. So
Man, you trying to get someone pregnant on your car ride to work, huh?
yeah, man.
Shit, I guess that's what keeps you chill all the time, huh? Just listening to just good soulful music.
Yeah, cause I don't care what nobody say. Music is like the refreshness of everybody's soul. And you can't constantly always listen to rap music because rap music is always nowadays hip hop is so what's the word I'm looking for?
Saturated?
And so like damn, what's the word? Like so amped up. Like every song
Okay.
you listen
It's
to,
hyped up. Like
yeah.
club music.
And like street music, like every time you listen to something, it got something to do with somebody retaliating on somebody. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? At the age I'm at, I'm 28, finna be 30 years old. You feel me? Like when we was younger, it's cool. But now I'm at an age to where you gotta find out what it is you're looking for in life and set your achievements and your goals and thrive for it. You feel me? So it's like you gotta listen for some stuff that's gonna mellow you down. You know what I'm saying? And you can't constantly listen to hip hop music all day because it'll fry your brain.
I'll make you want to shoot someone by the time you get
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Dude, I remember I used to work this job a couple years ago. I hated that job, man. So I swear, like every Friday, it was always, like hype music, right? But my hype music was listening to fucking Biggie,
Oh
DMX,
yeah.
Nas, Wu-Tang Clan, fucking Snoop Dogg. So by the time I got to work, man, I was like, fuck it, like
Yeah,
I'm ready
fuck
to
this
trap, I'm
shit.
ready to work. I'd be way too fucking hype, dude. I'd be way
Nah,
too
yeah.
Friday. No, but that's what's up, man. Because I genuinely feel like what you said, right? Music affects you so much, especially I don't know if you know this, but they recently did a study and they found out that certain frequencies actually really do affect your mood.
See?
So like certain songs, certain BPMs, they'll really like fuck with your head, and it's just the way humans are wired to absorb these frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's true, right? Because when you go to the gym, you listen to hyped up music. Some people listen to angry white people music. You listen to a bunch of rock, and you're just ready to rip someone's head
Nah,
off.
yeah.
You know, that makes sense. Do you listen to anything other than like hip hop and soul? Like, what other kinds of music do you listen to?
So when I was younger, I used to listen to like a lot of I don't know, I guess pop.
Okay.
Like I would listen to like a lot of Fall Out Boy, a lot of Chris
Oh,
Daughtry, a lot of Linkin Park,
hell yeah.
My Chemical Romance,
Okay.
Paramore,
Okay,
uh
Byron. I
yeah,
see you.
I was listening to like but
You're
that's when I
all
was
into the angry white people music.
yeah, that's
But
when
you
I
know,
was younger though.
you
I don't too much really listen to it now.
yeah.
So, but back then, because normally now all I listen to is me. Like, I don't cut on the radio. I don't really play nobody else's music. I
Mhm.
really listen to myself more than anything, so I can learn from what I do like and what I don't like from my music. So I kind of like
Bro,
zone
that's
out.
wild.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
the first person I've ever heard that, or probably one of the first people that will ever admit that you listen to yourself. Because a
Yeah,
lot
bro.
of people are like, no, I can't stand listening to my music or this and that. But damn well they're making music that they like. That's why they make it. But no, I like that you do that. And I like that you listen to it and like kind of like judge yourself on what you did. Because it's
Cause
like,
yeah, cause I'm like my biggest critic. Like I
hmm
said, I got over like 120 songs, right?
hmm
And it's like I'm already knowing that every song that I make is gonna be a hit. But I know at least one of them songs is gonna become a hit. So it's like listen to the songs, find out which one is the better version or which one is the best version of myself,
hmm
learn from it, find out what I can to make all my other songs more original like that, and then go with the flow. And that's pretty much what I did. So when I dropped Heart on Fire,
uh-huh.
that album there initially had like almost 50 to 60 songs.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
How do you cut it down? I mean, from that much to 10.
I just figure out the ones that I really want people to listen to and really want people to understand who I am, and I
hmm
put it on there. You feel me? And to be honest, that album coming from a dude that's not signed to anyone, no
hmm
paid promotions, no marketing, I hit 20K easily.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
So
Congratulations.
appreciate it. So it's like I know what I'm capable of. So
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's fucking awesome, dude. I love when I hear like people that we bring on, like, yeah, I just hit 20K, or I just got this project and it's booming. Like, because I know as a creator, that's the greatest feeling in the world. When you don't care if they leave bad comments, good comments, like just the fact that people are listening to what you're putting out is probably like one of the best feelings ever, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Especially when people are fucking with it, you're like, fuck yeah, I
Yeah.
did that.
And you gotta look at it from, come on now. I was getting about 300 to 400 views on a video. You feel me? So it was like, to me, that's like somebody just posting a video on YouTube or posting a video on Instagram, and your original followers just see it and just like the video. That's what I get out of that. You feel me? So when I see 20K, I'm like, damn, I had these many people listening and this many people. And honestly, the people that was really listening to it, not even from Texas.
I
I
was
got a
about
lot.
to say that. I was literally about to ask you that because, like, our podcast is the same way, right? We make
Mm-hmm.
this podcast. Our biggest listening isn't even here in Texas, even though we always claim, we're the greatest Houston-based podcast. Like, our biggest listening is New York and California. Fucking wild.
Yeah,
Real
mine is
shit.
New York, California, and Chicago.
Yeah, hell yeah,
So,
man. It's like New York really fucks with the South as of late.
nah, yeah.
Wow, that's what's
Something
up.
with the South, no, man.
Yeah, and that's so funny that you said that because I was literally about to ask you like, where's your biggest following, or do like your own people fuck with you as much as you thought they would? Because like I can tell you from personal experience, right? When I started this podcast, at first all the homies were listening to it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like we love your podcast, this or that." On the fifth episode, it was like nobody I knew that listened to the podcast. It was all these
Yeah.
people from
Everybody
elsewhere.
else, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So do you feel the same thing, like, or you see the same thing with your music, like?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, because I do got a little fan base out here, so I can't really just say.
Mm-hmm.
But the support that I do get outside of the state is way more than I do from in the state.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't really just say like it's not, because my people support me. You feel me? Like all my people support me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but I just do what I got to do. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's my biggest thing. Like I'm not gonna let nobody that ain't me stop me from doing what I got to do. So regardless if they do support me or not, I really don't pay too much mind to it. I just continue
Mhm.
doing my own thing.
That's the best way to do it, man.
Yeah.
Fuck all the negative comments. You do you, and it's gonna work out. I'm a
Yeah.
really big believer of that, man. Like I said, when I started this podcast, we had no idea what we were gonna do with it, how it was gonna go. It was a completely different show, and but we kind of honed our thing. We kept grinding it out. This is our fifth year doing podcasting, so it's like you just gotta keep grinding, man. Don't ever stop. Don't ever let like the haters pull you down because you're gonna overstep them sooner than later.
Nah, yeah.
As long as you keep moving forward.
Yeah. That's my
So
biggest thing.
yeah. So where do you find your motivation to push forward so much? Because you seem like just getting to talk to you right now. You seem really like I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm motivated. I gotta just keep grinding, moving forward.
Yeah. So like, don't get me wrong. Every now and then I get that mentality. Every musician probably get it to where it's like you feel like you at a stoppage point when it come to it. So you kind of like just feel like you don't want the need to do it no more, right?
Mhm.
But see me, I got a 6-year-old and she believes in me with my music. Like she
Okay.
comes to me and be like, "Daddy, I seen your video. I seen your video on TikTok, Daddy. I watched your video on YouTube." Like you feel me? Like when she do stuff like that and
Mhm.
she tell me, it gives me the courage and encouragement that I need to want to keep going. And see, I just got a manager maybe like 3 or 2 months ago, right? So I've been doing my music by myself the
Mhm.
whole entire time that I've been doing music. No management, no label, no team, no nothing.
Mhm.
So when I finally got asked for someone to become my manager, it kind of like opened my eyes. Like, okay, so somebody really believe in me, like I believe in myself, and that's all I really needed for myself is for somebody to show me that they fuck with me like how I fuck with me. You feel me?
Mhm.
And when she told me that, I'm like, okay, I'm down. Like, let's see what you can pull to the table.
Yeah.
Since then, Rich Homie Quandon reached out to me. You
Hey,
feel me? I end up
congratulations.
getting the verse from Dope Beezy and Cowboy. They both two Chicago legends.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
what else? I'm actually setting up a label tour as we speak. I should be going in like December or January to New
Fuck
York
yeah.
and Atlanta. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Congratulations.
bro. Appreciate it, my boy. So
That
it's
is
like,
fucking dope.
yeah,
Hell yeah. Is that when you realize that, you can, like, music is something you want to do and that you can do and, like, do something big with it than what you thought before?
yeah. Like I always knew I was meant for greatness. Always.
Hmm.
Because don't nobody bring a sound like how El Byro bring a sound. You feel me? So it's like when you listen to me, you gonna get a Texas vibe, you gonna get your Mexico vibe, you feel me? And those two vibes in the one, that's a lane that not too many people my color could do. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah.
Well,
And
so would you say that the town you grew up in really had an influence in shaping how your sound came out?
I sure did. Let me tell you, we originally from Houston. Me and my brother and my sister and them, we're originally from Houston. That's where we was born. We stayed there from when we was kids to about like 4 or 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Then we moved to Kilton, and we was out there for about a year or two, and
Mm-hmm.
then that's when we moved to Richmond.
Okay.
So I'm 7 years old, 6, 7 years old in Richmond, Texas. You know what I'm saying? In the city I don't know nothing about, but that's the city that made me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I was 7 years old, and I'm now 28 years old. So I've been here more than half my life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely made a big impact of who I am, and that's all my music is. My music is stories, chapters of my life, chapters of a book of my life. You know what I'm saying? Put
Mm-hmm.
into songs. So I actually had somebody the other day. He tried to tell me, he was like, "Hey, bro, I want to tell you one thing about your music." He was like, "Can I get a song where you don't sugarcoat, right?" I'm
Okay.
like, "Bro, if I give you a song where I don't sugarcoat on the song, I'm giving you my whole life story in one song. So what would you be looking forward to if I was to do another song after I told you my whole life story in one song?"
Mm-hmm.
And he sat there, he was like, "What you mean?" I'm like, "Bro, look at it if you was reading a Harry Potter book, right? Harry Potter got like what, 6, 7 books?
Yeah. I think it's 8.
And they're very large books, right?
Yeah.
Now just imagine if he would have put all that in one book. You weren't gonna want to hear the other one because he did all of that in one book. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's why I not necessarily saying sugarcoat, but that's why I give you supporting details. Because
Yeah.
when I give you the supporting details and make you want to listen and see what else I gotta talk about my life in another song. So you be like, oh, okay, he said that in here. So I wonder if the next song he make will connect with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll never be disappointed. So
Damn. I like the way you put that. That
yeah,
was
not for
smart as
sure.
shit, dude, making
Yeah,
the Harry Potter reference. I like that. Hell yeah.
yeah, man.
That's, I never thought about it that way, but shit. That's a
It's
good way.
crazy because like when you listen to music, bro, a lot of people tell you about themselves and their songs and their music, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the type where I'm gonna do it, but every time I do it, it's gonna be a different side of me in the song.
Okay.
So all you will have to do is put them together and be like, oh,
So
this nigga really, yeah,
it's like you're painting a picture one stroke at a time. Each stroke is a song.
literally.
Damn. That's dope as fuck, man. I like the way you think about that. That's fucking fire. I would have never thought about that. But shit, you just blew my mind. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's because
man.
I'm high or.
Nah, man. When you get to know me, bro, you'll know like that's just me. Like I'm the type of man where everything I speak on, bro, it's literally you could like literally put it on the screen
Hmm.
and like the way I'm speaking it, the way I'm saying it, you could see the story as I'm saying it. So it's like,
Hmm.
yeah,
You paint the picture. You
yeah,
paint that beautiful picture. To me, one of the best people to do that was Biggie. You know, a lot of people don't give Biggie his credit for being a lyricist, but the way that dude told a story in a song, like you can play it out all the way. Yeah, that's the way I like. That's my favorite kind of rappers, right? Is the people that can really tell a story and paint the picture. Like Tupac was great at it. Snoop Dogg was great at it. Fucking Wu-Tang Clan made you feel like
man.
you were in the 36 chambers. So that's dope. I like that you influence you try to make your music like that. Like I really like that about your music is that it has a purpose to it. It's not just
Yeah,
like
man. I just feel like, especially on our side of town, bro, we have a lot of musicians and a lot of artists.
A lot.
But you can't find too many of them that has a unique type of vibe with their music. Like everyone that you listen to, they all sound the same. And it's like me,
Yeah.
most people, if you don't know me in my music, you will know me. That's why when everybody asks, like especially when I perform, I always tell people, if you don't know, well, you finna know. Because once you listen to my music gonna tell it for you.
Yeah.
And the outcome of that, nobody is ever disappointed. I even had a woman tell me one day when I performed, she was like, "Who's one of your biggest influencers in this day of music?" And I told her, I said, Lil Durk. Lil Durk is one of my top rappers in the industry today. And she was like, "If you could go out stage in the crowd for Lil Durk, do you think you can win them over?" I told him, "Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. I could win that immediately because I know what they looking for in music, and they
Yeah.
get it from him. And see, I even call myself, I'm the neighborhood prospect. You feel me? He call himself, you know what I'm saying? He say he the voice of the streets. And I'm the neighborhood prospect. You feel me? I ain't made it to the voice yet because obviously I'm not, I'm local right now. You feel
Yeah.
me? But
You'll
when
get
I
there.
get there, yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna understand why I call myself the neighborhood prospect, because one day I'm gonna be signed, and one day they gonna know this man came from a
No
long
Byron.
way. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like that, man. And right now, like what would you say is your favorite song that you have recorded?
Ooh.
Like where just which one's your favorite, man? Because I know you love your music. That's why you make it. You believe in yourself, which is something I really love to hear about an artist. Is that you know you're the best. Because in your mind, to make it in this business, you got to be the
You gotta be
best.
the, yeah, nah, for sure.
Yeah, so I
Um,
like that confidence.
damn, bro. Number one, man. Number one, bro. It's hard to choose because I got so many. I'm gonna list five.
All right,
My number one that I will put out of my top five will probably be Bandolero.
Bandolero. Okay,
Yeah, Bandolero probably be number one. Byro probably be number two. Long Gone will be three. I got an unreleased song called By Any Means. That's probably be four. And
okay,
last night I just recorded this track called Don't Say. And so far, it's up there.
it's up there.
But
Hell yeah.
but 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 number five off rip, it probably have to be between Walk Alone and Out of Love.
Okay,
So
okay, damn.
yeah,
Good top five. It's a really good top five. Hell yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro.
And why is Bandolero your favorite one?
Cause bro, that song's like about my brother that passed away. I don't know if you know Jack Lopez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my brother. Like a
Shit.
lot of people don't know, like from the hood,
Mm-hmm.
my mama took care of that boy. So it was like all he had was his grandma. You feel me? His mom and dad was around, but they couldn't see him. So it was more like only person he really had by his side was his grandma, and she
Yeah.
was of age. So some stuff she couldn't do for him
Mm-hmm.
that his parents could. So my mama took him under his wing. You feel me? And then he been my brother ever since.
Damn.
And you know when he passed away, kind of like, but that really took a toll on me. Like I stopped doing music
Yeah.
for like 4 years.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't know you were tight with them like that.
No, yeah, that was my boy. Like
Damn.
it was a group of us, bro. It had to been like at
Mm-hmm.
least 6, 7 of us growing up. Me, Spidey,
Mm-hmm.
Shay and Space. They come around to like later on till I got to like high school.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys are my group of people. You feel me?
Okay.
My two brothers, J Lo, my boy Pedro, my boy Angel.
Okay.
Yeah, we had, you know what I'm saying, in the hood. Just a bunch of
Damn.
young niggas. You feel me? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn, dude. I'm sorry for your loss. I remember that. That was a sad loss.
yeah, bro. Appreciate it, my boy. I
Shit.
actually got a song called "Sticks and Stones," bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, my angel, that's my brother, and he looking over me. The
Mm-hmm.
devil steady lurking. And damn, what the fuck I said? I just know I put him in the song, bro. And like now, every time I listen to the song, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like talking to my brother, like making sure like you got my back at all time. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I know he do. A nigga live with me forever, so
Yeah, and he will.
yeah,
He'll always have your back, man. Shit. That's crazy, bro. That's really crazy.
yeah. So
Damn. Dude, that's crazy. I I didn't even know that. Like I'm glad I got to learn that about you because
yeah, bro,
I didn't know him very well. I had a few encounters with him, but he was a cool ass dude every time I
bro,
met with him.
yeah, bro. I seen both sides of my brother.
Yeah,
Y'all got the good side. I just seen him do some shit to people. Yeah. Niggas was really scared of him.
yeah. I mean, everyone got two sides to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just depends what they show the most. And I mean, you knew him pretty well, so I'm sure you got to see the genuine side of him.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. So you said that O'Shea and Spacely didn't come until later. I didn't know that because I thought y'all all knew each other for a good minute.
Yeah, so how that came about is like, you know, Spidey, right? That's my older
Yeah.
brother, right? So
Yeah.
really, if it wasn't for my brother, bro, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today because of him, because I didn't
Mhm.
have a father figure, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the only person I pretty much learned stuff was from him, even though we're a year apart. His dad
Hmm.
will teach him some stuff, and he'll relay the message to me to show me like the ways to walk. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So that's why you can kind of tell me and my brother are like two different type of people. Cause I roll one way, he roll another way, and it's like just cause I roll this way don't mean that I don't got the knowledge in the game of, you know what I'm saying, the other way. I just move my own way. But yeah, so pretty much at school, my brother, as everybody know, he was quiet. He didn't really say much to nobody, but he was always around. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, he was my homie, man. I used to have PE with him, so that's how I know
yeah, he probably slipping that shit too.
him.
Nah, yeah, but I actually met O'Shea when I was in the 5th grade.
Okay.
We did not like each other over a game of basketball, though.
It always has to be hoops with O'Shea, man.
Yeah, it was over a game of basketball. You feel me? But him and my brother was real tight,
Yeah.
not knowing that he was my brother. You know what I'm saying? So when the time came around, we really started getting cool with each other. And
Uh-huh.
like me and O'Shea's sister was like really best friends growing up from 6th grade to high school. So it
Okay.
just made us a whole lot closer. And then how I met Space ended up moving to the hood. You feel
Okay.
me? So he
Mhm.
was always around, but he ended up moving to the hood where I was from. And when he moved there, that's how him, my brother, and I know you know Little Mexico Joey,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
actually my next door neighbor.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
that's how I met Space, because through Joey. So when I met Joey, I didn't know that he was a dancer till like a year later of me meeting him. And at the
Okay.
time, I was the best dancer. I didn't know nobody that could dance better than me. You feel me?
Okay.
And this
Yeah.
little Mexican was walking around with a Jabberwocky's mask on, thinking that he was a Jabberwocky. Like, nigga, you're not a Jabberwocky, nigga. I'm a way better dancer than you. He proved me wrong in like 10 seconds. Like, I'm like,
he,
nah,
he was
fuck
smart when
that.
he moved, bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Like, he low key was our secret weapon when it came down to shit, because nobody would expect that coming from a Mexican. Like, you looking at
Yeah.
him like, okay, this Mexican just hanging with them. Nah.
Nah.
When we pull that card and bring little Mexico out, y'all fucked up.
He's a sleeper, bro.
Y'all fucked up. I remember we had a battle one day, bro, and at Almeida Mall. And we had battle at this group called Gold Gang. I'll never forget. And one of my partners was the one dancing, right? And all you could hear is like, boo, this nigga suck, right? And I'm like, damn, we probably finna lose this bitch. And we was like, nah, fuck that. And the dude was like, nigga, I put $500 on the table that I could beat y'all, that I could face one of y'all niggas in the group. And any nigga in the group and win.
Yeah.
So we like 500. Oh, nigga, we finna take that shit easily. And see, the one things that we don't do is we don't pull out the space card and we don't pull out the O'Shea card, because them two cards right there is like inevitable. Like, y'all will not beat neither one of them. So we're gonna pull out the Mexican card to see if y'all think that y'all gonna, man, they swear to God that they thought they was gonna win. But when my Mexican came out there, literally better dude, he made the dude quit in the middle of his dance.
Oh, damn.
And the dude walked up to Mexico and shook his hand, was like, nah, bro, you got it. Gave him the 500 and we won you feel me? So it was like, yeah,
Damn.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, long story short, I end up meeting Space through Mexico. We went to his side of the apartments, and I want to say it was like a duo battle. I can't say who's on my team, but I know Space and Mexico was on the same team.
Okay.
So I knew off rip that I'm like, bro, we dry doing this because these niggas finna kill us. And this nigga did some shit, bro, right? I don't know if that nigga walked by, grabbed some sand, put some sand in his pocket, and kept it in his pocket for like the battle. And he kind of like did like a little heart thing, took my heart out, started bumping my heart, ate it, right? And he started acting like he was finna throw up, right? Turned around, came back, and dust just came out of nowhere, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, where the fuck did that shit come from? And ever since then, bro, me, Space, Joey, and I think this was right around the time my bro had just started dancing. Cause my brother wasn't a dancer. He couldn't
Yeah.
dance for shit. You feel me? So I think this was just around the time he started dancing, and they made the group Bebe. Remind you, I wasn't a part of Bebe when it first started.
Okay.
So I had to come like probably about a year later, and after that happened, we became a family. Like, it was like an everyday thing with us. I'm talking about, ain't nobody had no jobs then. We was at least like 14, 13, 14, 15 years old. You feel me? Every day, no cars, walking from Little Caesars back home, walking to Dairy Queen back home, walking to Papa Mix back home. You feel me? Like, this was like an everyday thing. Like, we would do this nonstop. You know what I'm saying? If I had $5 in my pocket, my brother had $5 in his pocket, go to Little Caesars, buy 2 boxes of pizza, and share it with the whole gang. You feel me? Like, that's just the shit that we was doing. So it was like we was building rapport and building a family. At the same time, we was building a legacy.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you see now, still to this day, like,
That's still tight.
it's a bond, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, and that's how that became.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I remember them because I went to school with them. I was friends with your brother. I was friends with Spacely. I was really good friends with O'Shea. O'Shea was, so I moved to Texas when I was 13 from California.
Okay.
And O'Shea was one of the first people I ever met. Simply because I would go to the Y and play basketball. I loved basketball. And I was always the big, Mexican center. I wasn't the best. I had a good fadeaway. And I played dirty defense. So everyone wanted me on their team because I'd rack up boards and just, you know, pull assists and whatnot. So that's how I met O'Shea. And then O'Shea introduced me to Spacely. I met your brother in PE playing basketball. So like I've known all them and I knew they've been tight for a while. So that's pretty cool to get your side of the story and like how you got into that. Because I didn't know that at all. Like I said I knew them 'cause I used to hoop with them all the time.
See, actually, me and O'Shea actually played AU basketball together.
Okay.
Yeah, but this was further down the line. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when I think he was staying with me at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
I had reached out to a coach, and she was like, "We starting a AU basketball team, and we would like for you and O'Shea to try out."
Mm-hmm.
So we went, and me and O'Shea was the point guards of the basketball team. Me, him, and we had a dude named Alfredo and a dude named Didi.
Mm-hmm.
and we basically ran that basketball team. It was called the Total Package Elite Team.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how I knew me and O'Shea was gonna be real close. Cause the first time I met him, it was on the basketball court, and it was like, "You not better than me." He was better than me, but I'm gonna let him know that he was better than me. And yeah, so that's my bro. Right? That's that him right there. Every time I call, he answers.
Yeah,
no doubt. Like,
dude, man, I love O'Shea. I said he was one of the first friends I made. I've known him since I was 13. I'm 28, 29 now. So I've known him for a good minute, man. He's always been a solid ass dude. Super cool, super friendly.
Whenever you
talk when you play basketball with
whenever you talk to him, ask him what is his favorite go-to meal when he don't. I mean, his favorite struggling go-to meal.
Okay, I'll ask him.
He gonna tell you beanies and weenies, but just keep that in your head. Like I'm telling you, he gonna tell you beanies and weenies. So when you ask him that, that's what he gonna tell you, bro.
All right, I'm gonna write that down. That way, when I see him, I can ask him. That's pretty funny. Yeah, man. Actually, he's a cool ass dude. So now y'all do the opinionated podcast. It's you, your brother. It started with O'Shea, with Josh TV. Fred, is he going by Hollywood now?
Dwayne Hollywood, yeah.
Dwayne Hollywood, yeah. Spacely. Who else am I missing? No, I'm missing one guy.
Exact, but he not on the show no more.
Yeah. So y'all started that show. Y'all have been doing it for a good minute now. Y'all recently did a couple episodes on Will Smith and Jada Smith and all that. How did that idea of y'all doing that podcast come together?
Like creating a podcast or just that episode?
Creating the podcast.
Initially I wasn't a part of the conversation, you know. But my brother, he's the type where it's like, if I'm doing it, they gonna do it with me. You feel me? And 10 out of 10, I'm gonna do it just because my brother, you know what I'm saying, he's doing it. Like, I got his backbone forever. Like, so it's like, I didn't mind doing it. And I'm doing it with a bunch of guys that I grew up with. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun and real easy. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all alike, but we all different in our own ways. So
JP become crazy on it.
But you know, like, one thing I can say about my brother is he may not talk a lot and he may be like, what's the word I don't want to say weird, but he may be unique in his own way to other folks. But one thing about my brother know his knowledge.
Yeah.
So it's like, once he gets to talking, everybody else in the room shut up, because you're going to want to listen to what he got to say, because he be speaking that shit. So
yeah, I had him on the show last time, and I forgot what we got into, but man, he was dropping knowledge left and right, and I was like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting it. I should have, but I wasn't.
That man there, bro, I be like, bro, when the fuck did you learn all this shit?
But like, so y'all started this, and like, what has been the process for you? Like, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's helped you with your music? Do you feel like it's just helped you build a bond with your homies? Or how do you like podcasting?
To be real, in 2019, I got locked up for some shit, right? So I did some time, and when I got out, I kind of like, in what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Institutionalized? Is that the word I'm looking for? Basically, like, I like block myself from the world.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah. So it was like, when all of that was happening, the last thing I was worried about was like showing my face, dropping music, you know what I'm saying, and being in public. Those three things was like the hardest things for me to do. Dropping music wasn't really that hard, but like showing my face as I was dropping music was hard.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, I took a couple steps back, and even now it's still kind of hard for me. Like, even when I go to my shows, I'm the one that's quiet now. You know, like, everybody around me gives good energy, but I can't let out my energy because I'm so antisocial now.
Introverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's helping me gain my momentum back, if that makes sense. Like it's being there with them is making me more comfortable with showing my face. Like as you can see, like if you watch the episodes, you could tell like I go into a mode to where it's like I don't say nothing for a while. I just sit there. But that's why I do that, because it's like I'm still trying to like process it, still trying to like gain my momentum back from when I
Gotcha.
was institutionalized. So it's like, yeah, man. So far everything is good. I was
Yeah.
actually telling somebody about that yesterday. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I went through. It made me like really like fall back on all this stuff and like trying to like network and put my face in front of people. Now it's starting to get a lot more easier because it's a lot more that I'm doing to where I have to do it. So it's not like if you want to come do it, no. I need you to come here.
I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
you. Yeah.
These people are here. I need you to be here. I need you. So when I hear that, okay, now I know I got to be there. So when I'm there, I can't sit back in the shadows.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's why I don't ever heard the song "In the Shadows" and I was like, I was stuck up in the shadows, drowned down. I need a power. That's what that song was made for.
Okay.
You feel me? So yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to go re-listen to it. Knowing this now, like I go back and re-listen to it, dissect it again. Shit. So do you feel like podcasting and like just doing what you're doing now is helping you kind of heal that trauma and
Nah, for
like
sure.
kind of be able to take that step forward and flip that page?
Nah, for sure. And it's crazy because since I was a kid, I always lived by one code.
Mm-hmm.
And you ever seen that movie Meet the Robinsons?
Yeah.
And you know when he was like, no matter what goes on, keep moving forward.
Yeah.
I used to go by that motto a whole lot. But
Mm-hmm.
then when I got out, it kind of just like, oh, bro, like,
It's hard.
yeah,
It's hard.
it's not something that's easily done, if that makes sense.
That's good though that you're still trying to push forward and move past that. Because I know I've never been locked up before, but I've gone through some shit. Like when I don't think I've told this to a lot of people, but when I was in high school, like my parents lost everything. They lost
Mm-hmm.
their house. You know, we were out on the street for a little while. Like we were pretty much squatting in the house we were in because my parents were no longer able to pay it. Some days we had lights, some days we had water, some days we didn't have either. There was a few times like I went to school hella early just to be able to jump in the shower in the locker room. And like I know it's not the same thing, but I understand how things like that
Will it affect you in life?
make you turn like put a shell around yourself.
Nah, yeah.
And it's really hard to break through that because I mean you leave with depression, you leave with traumas, you leave with all these things, and I know it's the hardest part is to be able to flip that page and just like try to move forward. But honestly, from my experience, I learned the best thing was to just have great people around you that support you.
And see, that's the thing when it comes to when it comes to like serious situations like that, because you're gonna always need somebody to lean on. You feel me? Like, because yeah, you could do it yourself, but it's harder to do it yourself when you the one that's going through it. You feel me? And when somebody that you got around you understand your situation and is there with you with a positive vibe, ain't no taking that away from them. You feel me? Like they there because they want to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, in this life nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants something that's gonna benefit them. But
Yeah.
when you find somebody that's there for you, genuine and like there for your soul,
Mm-hmm.
it's a different type of feeling. You feel me? And that's why I'm glad I got the people that I got in my life. Because if I didn't, bro, I don't know where I would be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still, you know what I'm saying, a rock in the shell.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But the people that I got with me, they understand that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, sometimes I may need my space to where I can cope and you know what I'm saying, and grieve
Mm-hmm.
myself. But
Yeah.
as long as I know that you by my side, ain't no reason for me sitting up here stressing. You know what I'm saying? Me sitting up here being so depressed by it. Because depression, that's a real thing. You feel me? I used to think depression was just a state of mind. Nah, that's a real thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
So it's like,
one thing I've learned in life, man. Depression and addiction are the realest fucking things. You know, I don't know if you know this, but 80% of suicides are men, right? Because they get depressed and they don't know how to break their shell to talk to people. So like it's a real fucking thing, man. You know, there's statistics about it. It's just crazy, but for sure, depression, addiction, two realest things that any man or any person will ever go to. You know, I had substance abuse issues, alcoholism abuse issues. It was just, it's crazy, man. The shit you go through, and it's crazy that depression usually leads to all these things. You know.
so
Yeah. Well, shit, man. Let's not get too depressing here. We're almost about an hour. So what I like to do is I always like to do a little bit of rapid fire questions towards the end of the show, just to give the fans a little more insight on who you are. All right. So if you don't mind, we're about to start. First question I got rapid fire is hot or cold?
hot.
Hot. Okay. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
All right. Fast or slow?
Slow.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite position in anything in life?
My favorite position. The GOAT.
There you go.
Gonna put that hoe like right here or something. The GOAT.
Hell yeah. I'll make sure we add it on there.
Yeah.
We go neon colors.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Fill in the blank. My name's Byro, and I'm
The greatest of all time.
there you go. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you for coming on.
Nah, for sure.
It's been lots of fun. It's been great getting to know you, man. Thank you again for coming on. I can't wait to have you on again. But at this point of the show, I usually like to give our guests a chance to shout themselves out. You know, tell everybody where they can find you. Talk about your newest projects. This time's yours, bro.
All right, man. You know what the fuck going on. Byron Bandanna checking in, aka Byro. You know what the fuck going on. You can follow me on all platforms. You feel me? All social platforms. Follow me at xxg _ Byron Bandanna. Follow me on Facebook, Byron Bandanna. You can follow my music. Go to Apple Music, Spotify, Audio Max, Spinrilla, all that good shit. Byron Bandanna. You feel me? Follow me on YouTube, Byron Bandanna as well. Go check out my album that I got out right now, Heart of Fire. Go check out the other one, The New Beginning, deluxe version. I'm actually working on 2 EPs as we speak. They're pretty much done, just picking out the songs that I want on them. Just keep checking in with me. I got a whole bunch of shows coming up at the end of the year. I got one on the 24th of November. 25th of November.
Hell yeah. Where at?
In Stafford at Legends Grill.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Just keep checking in with me. Actually, I'm an ambassador of Berber Stide. It's a clothing line. That my boy actually created. Yeah, man. I'm tapped in, man. You feel me? If you don't know, go check out Spidey Weber. That's my brother. Need any camera work, man, go get you feel me? Come get the whole package, get your video, get your verse for me. You feel me? 125 for a feature, 75 for a verse, $50 for a hook, you know. Man, just a whole bunch of bandana shit going on, man. You know?
Hell yeah, man. Awesome. I'm excited to see you perform. Keep me up to date. Send me the link to get some tickets
Bet.
for the day you're going to have your show. Um, Thank you for coming on again.
So,
Every guest we have on, I always tell them when you come on this show, we like to, end this show feeling like we're friends, like we're family. So welcome to the Weekly D family, the D fam. And if you got anything you want to promote, anytime you need help, pushing something, just let us know. Tag us on it. We'll share it on our social medias. Everyone knows they can follow us at the Weekly D Pod on all social medias. And again, dude, thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. It's been fun. Make sure you send me your T-shirt and your address. That way I can send you the T-shirt package. Thank you again. Go check out Byro. Go listen to his music. Go check out the Opinionated podcast. Thank you guys for listening. This has been the Weekly D Podcast. I'm Danny G. That's Byro. This has been the Weekly D Podcast number 175. Thank y'all for listening. And if you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up, 5-star review. And remember, if you can't get it daily, get it weekly. Peace.
Peace.